This is a video that I want to make just because at this point, I just feel like I have to say something about this because it looks like nobody else will. One Piece has the worst fan base of all time. And there are so many reasons why. Now, before I get into it, I gotta say that I do like One Piece and I can appreciate the insane amount of work that goes into making it and creating this world. Out of the big three, One Piece was the last one I got into. That was back around 2015 through the anime. I started watching it, had a good time, and then the time skip happened and I got to Dressrosa. At that point, I really did notice a massive quality drop and began to care less about the series. There were episodes where you would just have Rebecca fighting fodder characters for most episodes with bad art and animation, reusing the same scenes over and over again and having terrible pacing and way too goofy villains that I did not like. If you don't know, Dressrosa ended up having more episodes than the manga had chapters. It was that bad. That's when I basically dropped the series. After that, I would sometimes have a look at some videos to get an idea of what's going on in the series at that point and just basically checking out some spoilers. But it wasn't until last year that I actually picked up the series again. This time, however, I went for the manga because who even is watching the One Piece anime at this point? So I started reading the manga from Dressrosa and caught up to the end of Wano. I had already been spoiled about a lot of what happens during these arcs, and I mean a lot. But overall, it was good to finally be caught up with the series. I do plan on sticking with the manga and maybe sometimes checking out some scenes of the anime, but consistently watching the One Piece anime? Nope, I don't know why some people do that at this point. Now, the way I feel about the One Piece fan base is not anything new. I felt this way about it back when I first got into the series in like 2015 and when I ended up dropping it in 2016. Now, let's just get into some reasons why I hate this fan base. Now, the first reason, and this might be the biggest one, is that they do not accept any criticism and act malicious. Every time somebody criticizes One Piece or just simply says they don't like it, a lot of fans try to do whatever they can to invalidate their opinion. I remember this has been the case ever since I got into the series years ago. Back when Naruto was still ongoing, you'd have One Piece fans claiming that their series is way better than Naruto. And if you think otherwise, you're an idiot who doesn't know what he's talking about. They refuse to accept that not everybody thinks One Piece is that great. Now, you might be thinking that a lot of people from different fan bases think this way too, but I'm telling you it's not to the same extent as One Piece. These people take it to the extreme. You have people who have never read a book without pictures in their lives saying One Piece is like peak literature or some other absurd nonsense claim. Now, the next reason I want to talk about is using sales as an argument and the hypocrisy that comes along with that. So many One Piece fans love to use the fact that One Piece is the best-selling manga of all time as some sort of evidence that it must automatically be the best manga ever. However, as soon as Demon Slayer obliterated One Piece in sales for the year a few years ago, they try to discredit it and act like it doesn't matter. So which is it? Do sales matter that much or not? It seems like it only matters when it just favors their own argument. Keep in mind that a big reason One Piece has the most manga sales ever is because the series has over 100 volumes at this point and still ongoing. If you were to look at the top series by sales per volume, One Piece is not even top 5. The Dragon Ball manga has more sales per volume. Does that mean Dragon Ball is automatically better than One Piece? No, of course not. Not to mention that there are so many factors that go into why a series sells so much. Overall, just a silly argument. The next reason I want to say is that so many fans have this weird obsession with the author like I haven't seen before, like ever. Listen, the way some One Piece fans talk about the author, you would think that they know him personally or something. I've never seen another fan base that puts the author on such a pedestal and act like they can do no wrong. It's actually pretty weird and pretty creepy how obsessed some of you are. Okay, the next reason is a big one. It's power scaling toxicity. You thought Dragon Ball power scalers were toxic and annoying? Or the Goku vs Saitama dudes? Nope, One Piece fans will argue for hours and hours about which character is stronger despite most of them not having a single fight or feat in the entire series. For example, characters from Shanks' crew, for example, we know almost nothing about them and we've never seen most of them fight, or I think any of them fight. For example, characters like Ben Beckman. Yet for some reason, One Piece fans get so passionately aggressive and try to say, oh, this character is stronger than this character, or, you know, I'm just like, who actually gives a fuck? Like, who cares? Seriously, I get that it's a battle shonen and it sometimes can be interesting to power scale, but One Piece fans take it to the extreme, which is weird because the fights in One Piece are not very good and also most fans will say that the action is not an important aspect of the series to them. They claim the story is what makes it so great, yet all they think about, or all they seem to think about, is power scaling. And these discussions are not civil. They end up becoming very toxic, very malicious, and just stupid. Okay, so those were just some of the reasons why I really hate the One Piece fanbase so much. And honestly, it's gotten to the point where, because of the fanbase, I have started hating aspects of the series itself, which is sad because I shouldn't let the fanbase affect that, but so many of them are just that bad, to be honest. A lot of it is just like, well, you know, One Piece is just such a big series. Of course there are going to be people like that, as with every fan base. But like I said, One Piece fans take it to the extreme in so many different ways. Anyway, that's pretty much what I had to say about this, so let me know what you think about this topic.